Hey everyone, welcome back. So, I normally sit behind a desk for a living. I'm your typical IT guy. I sit at my desk, wait for calls to come in, and then I go fix problems. The thing is that's not really the kind of work I enjoy doing. For instance, I had to run some wires, set up a networking shelf, a switch and all that jazz. So, I'm sweaty, I've got drywall dust and those ceiling tile chunks in my hair, all over my shirt. And, honestly, this is the best I've felt in a while. This is the most I've enjoyed work in probably months. And it makes me wonder, why am I really in IT? And so, I remember when I was in high school, they gave us aptitude tests and stuff, and they wanted to see, what are you good at? What career should you go into? And, of course, for me, I was the computer guy. Everyone knew me as the computer guy. So, of course, I'm going to go into IT. The thing is, I actually really enjoy fixing computers, and I really enjoy helping people, and I think a lot of IT guys do. We're in it a lot for our customers, and there's the little side perks, when they throw away computers, you get to take them home, that kind of stuff. But, but I didn't really understand where that career was going to lead. No one ever told me, you're going to enjoy the first few years of your career while you're the low-level guy that actually is fixing stuff. You're going to enjoy it while you're the peon. But eventually you're going to get promoted to a more management kind of position. Right now, I'm in charge of our division's local area network, our connection to the outside, all of our computers, and including, the budget that purchases them, and it's a lot of paperwork. In addition to that, I also do some security stuff, and there's just a lot of paperwork involved with that, and no one ever really warns you about that when you're in high school. They're like, oh yeah, fix computers if you love fixing computers. But they don't tell you, you're never going to make money fixing computers. You're only going to make money when you move up to management. And so now it's kind of coming to, I don't really enjoy what I do for a living, and it's taking a lot of the fun I had out of fixing the computers for friends and family. So I'm honestly kind of considering a career change. I have no idea what I do, but I got to tell you, the most satisfying days I've ever had were days where I actually had to work with my hands. There were days where I built something, or I tore something down, or, my dad and I had to add a room to the house through the garage, that kind of thing. Those are the most satisfying days I've ever had, and I always came back filthy and sweaty, and I'm not sure how many people read Cracked, but they had a list on there of ways that the 21st century is making you miserable. And they were saying that now there's a lot more white-collar jobs than there used to be, and that those white-collar jobs are robbing people of the ability to actually see the product of their work. It's like when you're working at McDonald's, there will always be another customer. There's never really a sense of doneness. Because as soon as you complete one thing, there's another thing just like it that pops up in its place. It's a lot like working, any customer service job. There's always going to be people that want to bitch at you. So you're never going to be finished. Whereas when you finish building a building, I believe the analogy they used was, you're a construction worker. You build a building, and every time thereafter you drive past that building, you can say, hey, I helped build that building. That building right there has my handiwork. And, a lot of people can't say that these days. I can't really, there's no real satisfaction that I derive from walking past an office and saying, hey, my hardware's in there. I put a computer in that office, because chances are I'm going to be seeing it again in a month when they try to use LimeWire and get a virus anyways. So that's kind of my thoughts on it, I wish I could get a career change, and at this point, I'm not well paid at all. So I could almost just change careers and not really suffer for it. And it's kind of a motivating thought, because I almost feel like I could do anything with my life. But it's like, I've done computers for so long, I don't know what I do. I don't know how I do anything else. So that's kind of my thoughts. Anyone else feel the same way? Especially IT people, or anyone who sits behind a desk for a living, I don't know. How much is your soul worth to you hourly? That's kind of where I'm at. Laters.